Hey, hello, how do you do everyone? StarEZ here, and today we are talking about the Fractine. However, before we actually get into the Fractine, I do want to point out that channel memberships are now available. Meaning, if you want to support the channel, if you want longer and more actually higher effort videos, then consider throwing $5 my way. It means a lot. And thank you all for getting me to as far as I have gotten to. Bleh. I'm stumbling on my words. Anyways, the Fractine. I fucking love this weapon. Like, I love this weapon so much. Like, it's so simple, however, it reminds me so much of the old Deepwoken weapons. Like, the reason I love the Grand Suit of Ruska and the Hero Blades and those legendary weapons is because they keep their gimmick simple. Grand Suit of Ruska, you have the floating crystals that, like, makes it rain ice. The Hero Blades, they all have, like, their unique criticals. And even if you want to go as far to say the Curved Blade of Winds, where its whole thing is like you can either wield it one-handed or two-handed, and it changes the critical. Where the gimmick isn't the critical itself, but rather just how the weapon expands and how useful the weapon is alongside the critical. And instead of like where it is nowadays, where it's just the critical determines whether a weapon is completely overpowered, or it's just like the meta in the series and why people just like freaking wait for the next week to release so the ultimate meta releases again. That's not the deal with the Fractine. The Fractine is objectively simpler. All it is just a great sword, but as soon as you use the critical, the top breaks up and becomes basically a dagger weapon. Yep, that's it. There's nothing else to the weapon. That's it. Once you use the critical gun, it becomes a great sword. It's not like the Hailbreaker where every time you use the critical, it goes up a mode and literally nothing else changes except the fact the critical changes on the next thing. I love this because it actually introduces new types of gameplay. Because like once you use the critical, your opponent has to get ready for, well, faster swing speed from their opponent. And even though I do mainly PvE, I still love this weapon because it's just a fun concept and I think could be expanded upon in future weapons. And honestly, Intelligence doesn't really have a lot going for it unless you're going like Soul Chemist or like Neural Overload. That's about it. So introducing more legendary weapons that actually use intelligence and are actually pretty fun and balanced and unique concepts of the game instead of just like, hey guys, look at my unique critical that's extremely powerful and adds nothing to the weapon. But yeah, that's about all I have to say for the Fractine. You know, it's just a really great weapon and I really love it. And obviously this video is shorter just because I generally have nothing to complain about with this update. It's generally just like a really decent and good update. And also this is a shorter video just because I actually have something much bigger and larger in the works. We're probably going to reach the freaking 30-minute mark, but not like the freaking concept video. If you check the community tab, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy like this little ramble, even though it's short, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing the video. I know I also plugged my channel here, but it's just like, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, that's all. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.